Afternoon, everybody. So we are still waiting for the very last match that is in sudden death. Sudden death started 11:45. It is now 2:07. Last match going on. As soon as that one is over with, we'll be able to finalize the brackets for the rest of this. We're going to have 12 teams left competing for 6 spots in the finals. Hopefully it won't be very much longer. All right. Practice has just begun. For those of you interested in who's still in the tournament, I will go and see if I can find a list. Kim has got that, though, so I'll have to ask her for it and see if I can get you a list of who's still in. All right, I just put the team names for everyone I know that's still in it into the chat. Intense Defense was up against Undateable. They were the teams that were our holdouts from the morning. Just finished up. Intense Defense looking like they got the win based on their reaction when their player put in that last A-ball. So they will be in it. I am not sure who they are going to be facing off with. And hopefully we'll get things going here in about another 10 minutes and have our stream going with whoever winds up on the table one here in the Moose Lodge. All right, Kim making the announcement. We're going to get started here any minute now.
Notice there has been a little tension this morning. That ship sailed. Sudden death will be at 3 hours and 45 minutes. Your official start time will be 2:30. Please make sure you guys are being nice to each other. I'm asking nicely. first round was not as amicable. All right. On. Yes, I know these clipboards are cracked and broken. People are throwing them. I don't know what they're doing with them. I don't care. After today, we will toss them in the garbage. So just deal with them. Sorry. All right. I know the wood ones are gross for things. Are they flat? Okay. Table 10. We've got Packing Pockets and Desperados. Table 8. Making Waves and Intense Defense. Table 6. Below Average and We're Bipolar. Table 5. Hurricane Hippos and Pool Party. I understand I'll be spending most of my time over there. Table 3. 3-6 Mafia, Kamikaze, which means on the live stream today for the semifinals, we've got miscues on Q2 that show their skills on the live stream. Walter, there's 2 games, Walter.
All right, there's our announcement. Miscues and on Q2 will be here on the live stream. I'm going to go and hand them their clipboards and pencils and all that good stuff, and I'll be right back. Okay, coin toss has happened. We'll see who each team puts up. Miscue's coming right out of the gate with Sparky, skill level 7. On Q2 is going to put up Jeff. He is also skill level 7, so this should be a good match to get started with. I spelled Sparky wrong. I'm going to need to fix that. Looks like Jeff's going to win that leg. This is semifinals. 12 teams currently competing. We'll be down to 6 for finals. And 3 of those 6 will go to Vegas in August. Thanks for watching, everybody. Give us a like and subscribe if you like what we're doing here. Love growing this channel. Love highlighting amateur pool here in Central Florida. Just having a great old time here. Moose Lodge, great hosts. Hopefully this is going to be a really awesome game. Well, got at least one solid in on the break. Interesting spread with the stripes. Almost all of the stripes right down here. Missing the bank shot. Gonna have Sparky come up and take his turn. Here we go. Nice shot. Sparky is an advocate of a little more force to get things in a lot of the time. But he definitely knows how to make that softer shot when finesse is needed. He is on the Tuesday night league that I play at Mad Hippo. Tuesday nights we do a 9-ball destination league. Oh, just misses the shot all the way up the rail. Leaves Jeff with a 4-5 combo into the corner. He's taking a look at the 1 and the 2, where he wants to be for those. Yeah, lining up, looking like he's going to go for that 2-ball. Not quite. Some of these players have not been here this morning. This morning was the losers bracket coming into things. So these are mostly folks that have been on the winners side of things. A little bit of both going on at this point, as the losers bracket still working towards getting into things to get to the finals. Yeah, nice shot for Jeff. Nice straight in shot on the 2. I'd imagine he's going for the 7 ball next. He might be going for the 1 over here, but the 7 ball looks like a better shot to me. Put him on the 4 ball that's on the rail if he just follows it a bit. Oh, he comes off the rail. I think he might have wanted to be a little bit more this direction for the shot on the 1 ball. That works for getting up here, though. The only situation he's got going on for right now is getting into the right position for the 3 ball. He can easily follow the 1 and get on the 4. You have to put an awful lot of follow on it to get onto the 3. Oh, bit of a miscue as he pulled up. Going to be ball in hand to Sparky. Hold up. And Sparky on the 8 ball now. Let's see if he can get the first track. It's an even race to 5 between these 2 players. And he's got it. So if you're in the area, we do have singles boards going on in the back room now that we're down to just these 12 teams. We got the back room opened up and singles boards are running. If you feel like dropping in for a singles board and checking out the action, feel free to do so. We're here at the Moose Lodge. Eight ball on the break for Sparky. Well, if he can get a breaking run in, he was going to get himself a mini slam patch. He's got 3 more racks to try that. At the minimum, he's got himself a break. He's got himself an 8 on the break patch. Try break this time around. Nice shot up the rail. Oh, just rattles in the pocket. Well, let's see what Sparky wants to do here. He decides to go with stripes himself. Probably that 15 hanging right where it is. Might just combo this 15 or 13, 14 into the side pocket. Yep. Got a good line on the 9. Easy in on the 15. All right. Leaving the 15 alone. 15 right now makes a really good ball for getting on the 8 and an easy one to get in should he need an escape from something else. So totally understandable why he's leaving that in the pocket at the moment. He's got a nice line for the 12 into the corner. You can draw that back just a touch. There we go. Oh, a little bit further. Somewhere in here would have been great for the 13. Spun a little bit more than that, so he's going to try and take it on down this way. Wow, what a draw. It's got a line on the 10. Sparky is an 8 in 9 ball. Not the absolute top of the game, but it's really close when it comes to APA. I believe he got enough past the 7 for this 15 ball. You might have to go rail first on it. Nope, no need for the rail. He's going to mark up his pocket. All right, so he's going to cut it down here. Fairly safe. The tangent line should run him into the 2 if he gets near the side pocket. And there it is. Rack 3. 2 to go. Jeff's still looking to get on the scoreboard here. Eight ball moving. Trying to convince the ball to get into that side pocket. If you've ever played with Sparky or against Sparky, you will know he is a very animated individual. It can definitely be a bit intimidating for some of the lower level players. I will say that Sparky's biggest competition is himself. If his head's in the right space, he's hard to beat. If it isn't, he can have some real struggles on the table. But right here now, he's looking like his head's in the right place for playing pool. It's got a tight window to get on this 13. Makes it. Oh my gosh, he combos that in and gets the 15 ball. Wow. Beautiful shot. On the 10. Just got to get back a little ways for the 8. Didn't even need to do that. He's got himself over just enough to get a decent angle on this. 8 ball should go right into this corner for him. There goes. All right. Jeff asking Sparky to wait for the cue ball to stop rolling before he winds things up. That is a rule. And if he gets called on it by a ref, or if the other team wants to complain about him doing that, they do have grounds. Jeff asking Kim a ruling on moving the balls while the cue ball is still in motion. Since the cue ball was in no danger of hitting anything.
All right, we're last call in the kitchen. Last call in the kitchen.
There's nothing to do about that one. But Sparky has been asked to not do anything with the balls until things come to a stop. Wow. Big break. At least one stripe and one solid. So open table. Sparky can decide what he wants to go with. Looks like he's going to try for this 5 ball. Nice shot. Puts him right on the 3. He can also take the 4 from there. He's going to draw all the way back. Thankfully not going the pocket on him. Don't think he wanted to go back that far. Okay, judging on his stance right now, taking a look at the 1, deciding where he's going next. He usually doesn't have to take that much time and figure out what to do after a shot. He usually has it all planned out. Gonna give Jeff a chance though. He could really use it. Nice shot. Puts him on the 13 easy. The 13 should get him onto that 10 ball there. Dude, that's a 12 ball on that end of the table. Right about here. 10 ball on the opposite end. Ten ball there. There he comes all the way down for the 10 from the 12. Beautiful shot. Should be able to come around for the 11 ball. Oh, misses his shot on the 10. Spark is on the hill here. Nice shot. Looking at the 2 ball now. Not sure what he'll use to get on the 8 ball. I would imagine the 7. If this were me, I'd be planning on the 7. I do not shoot like Sparky at all. But this 1 should allow him to transition back over to that side of the table to be on the 7. And a stop shot on the 7 puts him perfectly in line for the 8 ball end of the side. All right, I gotta say, I wish we would have gotten a chance to see more of Jeff play. Maybe Sparky will miss this one. He's not looking like he's missing much today. And there's the 8 ball for 5-0. All right. Miscues will jump out to a 3-0 start. And we'll get set for another couple of players. I'm not sure if there's one for table run, Sparky, but Kim will get you. Eddie of the Miscues coming up. He's going to be skill level 5. He plays on my Saturday destination team out there at Mad Hippo. You will find him and Sparky together on most teams that they are on. On Tuesday, they're both on a team out at Mad Hippo. You'll almost always find Eddie out at Mad Hippo. He is one of the managers out there. So, all right, we're getting Rick from on Q2 going up against Eddie. I have played Eddie both against Eddie and with Eddie on teams. He's a tough opponent. Good player. So this will be a 4-3 race. I believe on Q2 plays out of sidelines. Anybody knows for sure? Let me know. Nice break. Got the 8-ball moving. Gonna stop mid table and nothing gonna drop. 4 and the 6 sitting right in the pocket. Nothing too troubling on the table for clusters. Eddie looking at that 6-ball. Nice shot. Get him started. Puts him right on the 7 for the other side pocket. He could combo that 4 up into the 3 though as well. There we go. He could cut that 4-ball in. A little bit of a tight cut to do that one. I think it might be his best shot right now, though. Almost gets it. Doesn't leave Rick with a whole lot to work on. He can catch the side of the 15. Got to worry about if he tries to do something with a 12, if he's going to hit the 8-ball. I think I'd go defensive here if this were me. With a shot off of the 13, trying to come back around this way and just leave it on the short rail. See what Rick comes up with. I was able to get enough of the 15 to make an attempt at the corner. Combos the 2 into the 7 for the side pocket. Got a nice line on the 4 now. There we go. Wind up with 2. 5-ball. Going to be his only issue. Let's see if he can find a way to break that free before he gets to it. Still got the 1-ball to deal with on the table right down here. Well, he makes a shot at it. Oh, just misses that. Oh, but he goes on the side. All right. Gonna give Rick a chance at the table now. $11-ball looking good for the side pocket. The 15 down here in the corner, pretty easy gimme from where Rick's standing. I like going after the 11 right now to get a few more options on the balls right over here. $12 in with a bit of a stop shot, gives him the 15. That bounce out would give him either of the 10 or the 9 as his next steps. Oh, he's going to go a little bit further and have a shot on the 9. So that makes 9 in this way. Should drift the cue ball that way. Hopefully not too close to the 15 on along the way. Oh, perfect. Get himself on the 10. He should be able to come off the 10 and be up here somewhere for the 15. And then on to the 13, 14. Nicely done. Nice shot. We're going to get, I think that's further than he wanted to be. He wanted to be on the 14, I think. This is all right, though. This will put him on to the 13. Pop that into the side. Wind up the cue ball over here somewhere for the 14. Looks pretty good to me. Although that angle that he's aiming at it, That was defense all day. Got himself behind the 8 ball. Not sure if Eddie can get around the 8 to the 5. Can't tell from this angle with the camera. He's looking at it like he can. Benefits of being on the table instead of above and to the side of it. Better view. Eddie trying to make something happen with that ball. All right. I like hitting this one with follow up to the corner because you can wind up here with a cue ball, pop the 14 down in the cue ball right there for a nice easy shot into the side with the 8. Danger here if he hits this low with stun is having that cue ball squirt out. It might change where he wants to go with the 8 ball. Nice shot. Well, I was thinking the side, but Rick's got himself lined up for this corner. Oh, he just misses it and lines Eddie up on the 5. Oh. All right, that lines Eddie up for the side pocket. Looking for a pocket marker. My kingdom for a pocket marker. Oh, he misses it. Well, Rick complaining that he'd given up the game to Eddie. And we're going to reverse that fortune. And there we are. First rack going to go to Rick this time around. And on Q2 gets on the board. No, try break. Eddie's going to get a chance to see what he likes on the table, everything being available. stripes it is. It's got a shot all the way up on the 15 here. Should leave him with plenty of options.
Oh, yeah. A couple of teams have.
All right, Eddie making short work of the stripes. Had to stretch himself a little bit on a couple of those shots. He not getting perfect position every time, so managing to recover. So once again, not perfect position for what he wants. He's going to try and split this 9 between the 3 and the 2, it looks like. It's going to get timeout. Oh, somebody's got the timer going. Joe from the pool party coming up and asking some questions to Kim. Apparently, about half of his team got moved up skill levels during the tournament here. All right, Eddie on the 14. Can he cut it into the corner? Just about. Just about. Well, let's make it Rick's problem now. Rick needs to get this 2 at some point, but he needs to leave it there until the last minute to make Eddie have to try and deal with it. Be a nice start on this with the 4. A little bit of a bounce out, really light bounce out. And then I would go 5, 7, if he can hold it. Drawback from the 7, attack the 6. Would be my run if I were trying to. Now, if I could accomplish that, I wouldn't be a 4. I can see it. I may not be able to do it. And Rick asking Kim to come watch a shot. Surprised nobody on his bench asked for it. Oh, he gets the 2 ball. All right. Oh, ball in hand, Rick. And I would use the 2 ball to force the 14 right out there. Put some draw on it, come back for the 1. or the 3. Probably 1, then the 3. He's going to work the opposite end of the table and leave that for future Rick. That's understandable. I mean, right now things are tied up in such a way that Eddie doesn't. He's going to have to really work to get that 14. He's got to get in just the right spot for it. And this gives Rick a chance to get more off the table. Clean up half the table and only have to concentrate on this side of it. That's a good spot now for the 2 or the 6. I would worry about bumping the 3 into the 14 and dropping it if we go to the 6. Still like the 2 popping the 14 out here. You could then go 6, 1, 3, what have you. He goes for the 6 ball, and that's pretty much defense all day. Making Eddie kick at things. Ooh. Eddie calling himself on that one. It was a pretty good split. Hard to tell and everything, but Eddie's going to call himself on it. Oh, it is up to him because nobody called for the shot to be watched, of course. It's not much coverage, but this 2 and 3 here are still making it so Eddie has to be in certain positions in order to get that 14. I'd leave him alone right now. Hey, he's going to get a timeout from Jeff. First thing I heard out of his mouth is this is too early. I am glad I'm being able to read the table more and what should be the next shot. This is the entire reason I started recording matches in the first place. Been really helpful. For those watching, I started this YouTube channel not in the hopes of actually having a YouTube channel. I was just recording my matches to try and get a better idea of what shot I should be taking next. And when I was making mistakes, it of course ballooned because I did that during a match, and my teammates were all like, "Hey, can you record us too?" But yeah, that's where the name of the channel comes. What comes next? Oh. Started with a iPhone 8, just recording. All the software I use is free software. If you're at all interested in really learning to read the table, recording your own match is a great way to start. Go over how your match went, take a look at things, have somebody higher skill level on your team, somebody you trust, also take a look at that. Oh, he pushed the 14 in, but left no great shot on the 8. It's got the 1 in the way. So defensive move there. Different way to go, but effective at the moment. No ball in hand for Rick. I would probably take the 6 right now. Come around for the 3. He's once again he's trying to make sure he puts Eddie into a spot where he doesn't have a good shot on the 8. My read on this is 3 ball. A little bit of bounce out. 2. Follow the 2. Hopefully get the 1 ball headed this way and then be on the 8. Well, he gets the 2. Gonna go for the 1. He's trying to count on that 3 ball as his last ditch defense and leaving the cue ball here somewhere if he misses his 1 ball shot. He makes it, and the one problem now is he's going to have to go rail first to get his 3. Great job of leaving that in his last minute defense. Although with these pockets, I wouldn't have a problem with trying to put the 8 ball in past that 3. Now Rick's going to try and kick at this 3 ball. Oh, he didn't make it. Didn't make it. Ball in hand for Eddie. He's going to call that corner pocket. There it is. 1-1. No scratch. Well, Rick's going to have to take this ball in hand from the kitchen. Well, Rick say he's going to try and get the 11 into the side off the 1, possibly. Yeah, it didn't need the 1. Just straight into the side. Get the 10 ball for the next side pocket shot. All right, 9 ball. Just going to use the side pockets over and over again. Looking at the 14 now. That's a nice cut angle. All right. Made his choice. He's going to go with the 13 down the rail. If it comes off the rail a little bit, the 1 ought to help it in. Nope. It's going to come off the rail towards the end of that trajectory. And Eddie with lots of choices on the table. 7 ball, 6 ball, 2-1 combo. Might even be able to cut this 4 ball in past 13. Got the 1 free and clear now. Eddie's taking a look at the 4, I think, on that one. 6. We'll get him on that 4 with a much better angle than what he's got right now, but it will also get him on the 5. I like the 4 ball right here now, though. It's a really nice angle to get between the 12 and the 13. The bounce from that is going to have him come right back up here. There we are. Gonna stop right at the 15 ball. And if Rick takes a shot at this 15, I'd definitely call for somebody to watch the shot. And he's going to call for somebody to watch the shot on himself. Well, bad hit or not, that's going to be ball in hand. Getting a timeout from Sparky. All right, Eddie going for the 3 ball. Puts him on the 4. He's going to want to draw back. It doesn't necessarily need to draw back. If he bounces off the side rail here, it's going to have a nice angle. The 5 ball. Oh, he stop shotted it. Gives him this shot up into the corner. Lots of ways to go about what he's after. And what he's after is a good line for this 8 ball here into the corner. And there it is with the 8 ball. 2-1 Eddie over Rick. 4-3 race, though, so we've still got a ways to go. Everything moving but the 8. But nothing finding a pocket. Well, 5 ball is straight in shot for Rick. Nothing else just popping into my head as an easy shot other than possibly the 15 here. Looks like there's space to go by the 3. I mean, I don't really have a problem with either solids or stripes is what I would be going after on this. Might just take the easy 5 to get started. No problem being on the 2 if you want here, or the 4. Could even take the 1 right down the rail right now. That's a decent angle for it. And that would be the biggest trouble ball on the table for solids. There he goes. That trouble ball eliminated. Lugsden managed to not create any new ones. Be in good shape. Gonna line himself up on the 2. I was gonna say the 4 also looks like it should go up to the corner here. 2 ball leading itself to a nice shot on the 3. That angle on the 3, however, should lead him over to the 6 fairly well. Oh, bump the 15. Didn't need the rail. Gets him on the 6. He's going to want to bounce off this rail, though, and come down for the 4 ball. Difficult to keep here on this trajectory, though. Let's see if he can put a little spin on it too. Oh, he's going to kill it right there at the rail. Keeps his angle for the 4. This pocket being a little, what we call extra wide because of the 10 ball sitting there acting as a backdrop. A little more forgiving should that happen. And puts him on the 7. And after that, he's looking at the 8. So timeout time. Jeff is going to talk him through. All right, timeout over with. Trying to make sure that Rick is able to get back on that 8-ball. Nice shot. Not bad. A little bit further back than I think he really wanted to be, but definitely not bad at all. I will take that angle play any day of the week for my shot on the 8th. And there he is. 2-2. Rick being on the hill now. Trying to get his team on Q2 onto the board for the match points. All right. Rick hoping for a big break here on this one. At least something where he can just keep running the table. Oh, there we go. 11 ball into the corner. That cluster's not going to be fun. Let's see if he can manage to break it up early. 14 is right here at the side. Not an easy cut into the side, but there we go. Leads itself right into this 12 ball into the corner. The stop shot side, he's got a good shot at the 9. The 9, a little bit of bounce out will give him the 13. None of that solving this problem right here. Yeah, he's going to go for the 13 instead of the 9. Hopefully he's got a plan to address the cluster. Oh, I think he was hoping to use the 9 to address the cluster. But he went a little bit further up table than he wanted for that. So, yep, Eddie's turn. Oh, just misses that 1 ball. Well, that's more the angle that I think Rick was hoping for on the 9 ball to get the 15 and 10 broke out. 10's already broke out now, though. Oh, gonna get the rail first. That was not an easy angle to get. Eddie looking at the 5 ball. Also looking at angle he needs to be on the 4 to get it in. This is the one. And Rick gets pretty much the same shot he just had, minus the 10 being in a position to put it in the corner. So time to hit that 9 and get it off the rail. There we are. And Eddie going to do pretty much the same thing with a 1. Let's see if he tries to get it all the way into the corner pocket, though. No, he's going to go for a defense. Eddie can do some really good defensive shots. That one's pretty nice. Rick can see the side of the 10, so he's got a chance of getting it into his corner up here, but let's see what he goes for. Yeah, another defensive shot.
Stop the record.
Oh, almost gets the 10 in the bargain. Is it going to come back and hit the 6? Nope. Oh, legal hit on the 9. Changed the geography a little bit of the table. The only straight shot I see for Eddie is the 4 up here. That pocket being a little extra wide thanks to the 10 ball hanging out close to it. And he gets it. Puts himself on the 2 ball. Both players with no real good option to get this cleaned up yet. Nice shot on the 2 all the way down the rail. Lined up for the 5. You can opt for the side pockets. Side pocket's going to send the cue ball way up here. Might not be bad if he hits it with a pretty hefty amount of follow and come back and maybe break things up, but low percentage chance of that actually happening. A better percentage chance go up here, hit it with some stun, which is what it looks like he tried to do, and have the cue ball stun that direction, but missed it. Rick's got the 9 ball. And as far as Rick is concerned, this kind of needs to stay where it is for the moment. No, drop the 5 ball in for Eddie. Almost got the 9 into the side pocket, but Eddie having no choice now other than to hit the cluster, because that's what he has left on the table, 6 and the 7. Deals the 7 out. It's a really good defensive spot off of that. Nicely done. Rick can peel the 15 out of there, but can he peel the 15 out of there and put it in? Might be able to cut it into the side here. Might be able to cut it into the corner there. It's a lot of might be. Moving it without getting it in a hole is going to mean Eddie's got his balls all cleared up. Nice shot at the side. And there we are. Let's see which way Eddie wants to run this. I like the 6 here with minimal amount of effort to leave the 7 right about where the 6 is. He goes a little harder than that, though. Going to come back and wind up in that position. Probably a little bit easier to control than just trying to hit that soft. Better chance of getting the 6 in. All right. 1 ball to the corner. Cue ball right around here. And the 8 ball in the other corner. Let's see if he can get it. Or if he's got other plans. Nice shot. And there's the 8 ball for Eddie. 3-2. Looks like Pool Party is out of things now. Just finishing up over there against the Happy Hippos. Pool Party, with a lot of their players getting moved up during the tournament, were not able to field more than 4 players. So having to forfeit that last match looks like it's cost them the tournament. Three, 2 now. Hill. Eddie versus Rick. All right. Nice break. One solid in. He's got a good line on the 2 ball. That'll bring him center table for all kinds of options. Wow. I can't believe it went right between that 6 and 11. There we go. You want to see a man who spends almost all day long on 7-footers. Eddie here. those being 7-foot diamonds, just like the ones you play on in Vegas. Got a nice shot on the one here now. It's got a good line on the 4 up into the corner. Bit of follow on that. I'll put him on the 5 into the side. Oh, he's going to stun over and get the 5 into the same pocket. He's got to get back here for the 8. If he can do this, get back on this 8 ball, he's going to looking at a break and run. Oh, too far. Ah. Nice try, Eddie. Almost had that break and run. He might still get it. Let's see if Sparky can coach him into a shot on this 8 that'll work. All right. Okay. We've got him lined up. Oh my. Oh. Oh. So close. So close on that one. You got robbed, Eddie. What a shot. Well, Rick finally getting a chance to come to the table for this rack. He has earned at least 1 point per on Q2. If he can run this out and get that 8 ball, he's going to make that 2 points for the team. Nice shot. Nine ball on the side looks really good here. You don't know what he's going to want to do with that cue ball in order to get his next shot, though. Should drift over this way. Put him on the 12 ball here. Right, stop shots it. Gonna go for the 11. Nice job on the 11. Having to struggle a little bit to get a good line on stuff now. 13. Tough shot into the side here. Makeable. Not easy. That's a really hard cut shot into the side here. Not impossible, but of course that's going to leave the cue ball running right up this direction. Likewise, try and run the 8-ball this way. You've got to worry about the cue ball going in there. So Eddie's going to mark up this corner and try and bank it on over. Let's see what he gets up to for that. Oh. Wow. All right. Well, Eddie did make it to the hill, so he's going to get a point for miscues. Rick's going to get 2 for on cue 2 on that scratch on the 8. Be back in just a little bit with the next couple of players. Edwin versus Walter, both skill level 5, so an even race to 4. Edwin's going to win that leg. All right. One ball in. 3 ball follows it. Not a great look at any of the other solids right now. And this is going to cause Edwin some trouble because that's the 5 and the 4 sitting there next to the 8 ball. Nope, breaks it up. Trouble averted. Yeah, I honestly normally see Edwin playing 9 ball on Tuesdays. I don't see him on 8 ball much. I've played him once or twice. Really good, solid player. I have never played against Walter here and never actually watched him play anything. So let's see how well he does. Looking good so far. A nice shot on the 15 here. Depending on how much he wants to bounce off that rail, could have the 14, the 13. Change his mind, turn right around and go for that 12 that's sitting right next to his hand. Nope, doesn't like it. Nice job moving the 8. Puts him right on the 10 ball, which will put him right on the 14. Shooting really well. Well, let's see if he uses draw on this or what to get onto either the 14 or the 12 or the 13. Yep, uses the rail. Might have gone a little far. I think he can still see the 13 and get it in. He might have to cheat the pocket a little bit to the right side. All right, gonna get a timeout. Taking a look now at the bank shot on the 12. All right, gonna take the bank shot. Gets it. Brings the 13 back to be in line. He stops that on the 13, and he's got a nice shot on the 8 ball into the corner. Nope, doesn't get the 13 though. Give Edwin another chance at the table. Nice shot on the 6 there for Edwin. Getting the 7 in down to the corner. Put him on the 5. He's going to get a timeout from Eddie. No, he's going to go for the 5. And park the cue ball right on it, on the 8 ball there. Nice defense. Looks like he might have gotten a little bit of separation though. So Walter's going to take aim at that 13 ball. Oh, and drop it right in. Well, he was hoping to get a little more towards the rail for this shot. He's going to mark up for a bank. That's a dollar bill showing. which is a violation of the rules, which I can't do anything about. Not going to get it. All right. Edwin marking up the corner pocket. Maybe a tough cut shot. He's pretty good at cut shots, though. So, oh, missed it. And it's going to leave it fairly easy for Walker. And there he goes. First rack will go to Walter. Well, getting a solid in right off the bat. And looks like at least one stripe. Oh, excuse me. Only one stripe. There's all the solids. Okay. Yeah, looks like he ran into the 7 just a little bit on that shot. Threw his trajectory off. 10 ball doesn't go. Edwin's got a nice line here for the 5 or the 7. Yep, this is the 6 ball though, and Walker's got plenty of options here. 9 ball or the 12 being the easiest of the two. 9 ball, 12 ball. Let's see if he can bump the 10. Puts it right in front of the side. Nice job. He, of course, has a great line for the 11 ball now or the 14. Oh, misses it. Oh, it was headed for the corner, bumped the 1. Yeah, I might have called to have that hit watched, but looked pretty good from up here. Not that I'm a ref. Oh, gets off on the 4 line. Not going to work. Ooh, let's see. 10 ball, easy shot in. 11 ball, fairly easy. I think I would go with the 11 right now. Pop it in the corner and bounce back for the 14. And Walter going to get a timeout. Pointing out real quick, he was planning on the 10, then the 11. Oh, Walter doing really good with taking advice here. A lot of fives are fives coming, and to me, when it comes to timeouts, fives comes in two flavors: really, really listening to their coach, or really ignoring their coach and going like, "Hey, I know what I'm doing." Oh, well, Edwin now going to get a timeout from Sparky. Sparky kind of lining up a run out for Edwin. Sorry, been a long weekend of talking. Sounds like my voice is starting to go. Hopefully it'll last through this evening. Edwin just missing that 4 ball. Got himself onto the 6, okay. There he goes. Nice bounce. Don't get behind the 8. He should be good. There he is. Beautiful job lining himself up for the 8 ball into the corner. There he goes. All right. That's 2 for Walter. Nothing for Edwin yet. Don't count Edwin out. He's a good competitor. Tristan coming up and giving him a little pep talk. All right. Well, Walter getting ready to break. Two ball. And a crowd around the center of the table. Five ball with a nice straight shot into the side. Kind of needs to follow it in order to get onto the 3 or the 7. Perfect. 3 ball it is. Way too close to the 7 for a good shot. Coming off of this, as long as he can avoid crashing into the 13. Beautiful. That 4 is cuttable into the corner, no problem. Oh, going to use the 6 a little bit. Walter looking like he's trying for a break and run here. Got a good shot at the 6. 7, a little difficult here. I like the 6. I don't like trying to get the 7 out right now because it doesn't lead you to getting onto the 7 or onto the 6. Oh, unfortunately, that didn't lead to getting down to the 7 either. Well, let's see what Walter can do to avoid giving Edwin ball in hand. You can definitely take a kick shot here. Gets it. Beautiful shot. Just about had it in the corner. Great job at that kick shot. Oh, Edwin, where are you picking up? Anybody gonna stop him on that? Okay. Don't know what just happened. I thought Walter had gotten that clean. Looks like he's got a window to get it here, though. I think he can get between the 16 or the 14 and the 10 to get on that 7 ball. You're watching and you saw something I didn't, where he might have hit something else. Drop it in the chat. I honestly thought he'd gotten that 7 ball kick shot clean. And we're going to get a timeout. Okay. Walter saying, hey, I got it. And he does. Right on. That puts him on the hill. Oh, 8 ball was headed for the side, got deflected. Solids again. 4 ball in this time. Yeah, looks like the pathway to the 3 is looking good. Puts himself right on the 6. Walter really shooting well. Oh, thank you, Eduardo. Eduardo in the chat saying that Walter hit the 10 prior to hitting the 7, which would explain why Edwin took ball in hand. Oh, well, Edwin's turn. Let's see what he can make out of this. No real great shots to my eye. I probably be trying to make a defense out of that 13. Nope. Edwin sees the 14-12 combo that I couldn't see. Gets himself on the 15. Why he's a 5 and I'm a 4. Oh no. Ooh. Ooh, scared me for a second with that 8 ball. I'd love to see Edwin get on the board here, but nobody likes to get a point that way. Giving up a point because you oops and put the 8 ball in earlier, scratched on it. Real serious pool players, that kind of stuff haunts them at night. Okay, getting the timeout from Sparky. All right, timeout over with. Tried to cut the 10, unfortunately scratched. Going to be ball in hand for Walter. See how he wants to make this run. And my option would be 5 ball, 7, 2. Oh, excuse me. He's on stripes. Wow. All right. No, that would have been a good run for Edwin. Oh, okay. Well, he did have solids. The other team should have called him on that before he took the shot. All right, Edwin marking the side pocket for the bank shot here. And he gets it. Put a point on the board for Edwin. All right, Edwin getting a chance to break. Walter continuing to go back to the team table. I don't think anybody's talked to him about the fact he shouldn't be going over there during his match. Mark, which free software are we asking about? The software I'm using to put this out onto YouTube, or what I use to edit? The software I use to put this out onto YouTube is called OBS. OBS is open broadcasting software. It's completely free, so just look that up. Takes a little bit to get configured. There's a couple others out there also free that have come out recently. A little bit easier to set up, but OBS is one that tons and tons of people use. Lots of videos on YouTube on how to get it configured and running. I have run it with an iPhone for a camera, a tablet for a camera. Currently, I use a Action Cam, DJI Action 5 Pro. Really like this being used as a webcam, and just that you can use a webcam. Get it set up on a tripod, and away you go. If you're local to the area and want to get together sometime and have me talk you through how to set things up, happy to do so. For editing, I use DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve also being a completely free software suite. I started off with another one called Shotcut. Shotcut, open source and free. DaVinci Resolve, not open source, but they have a free version and a paid version. The paid version comes with a few additional bells and whistles, but I make do with the free version without any need of the extras that are available with the paid version of it. You're welcome, Mark. I have found that recording and getting a chance to be doing commentary on these matches has really helped my ability to read the table. So nothing will beat actually being on the table and practicing for the shot making, but being able to read what the shot should be, it's really kind of nice. All right. Walter ready to take a shot at the 6 here. Oh, double kissed it. I'm pretty sure that's not what he was after. He's not happy with that shot. Yeah, Mark, I get you. All right. The team asking for the shot to be watched. Ed went a little hard of hearing, so I had to yell a bit for catch his attention. Yeah, Mark, I'm 57 myself. In my head, I'm a 4. I'm pretty well resigned to the fact that I am a 4. That's how I shoot. I can see shots that I should be able to make, but I definitely can't make some of the ones that I see should be something I can do. What was that old commercial? Knowing is half the battle. And in pool, the other half of the battle is practice. Oh, a little bit close to the 8 ball there. He's going to mark it up, though. Just got to worry a little bit about the scratch on this one. Changing his mind. Going to go for a bank. Less to worry about for the scratch. Beautiful shot. Oh, just missed it. Just missed it. Well, let's see if Edwin can get another point on the scoreboard. Combos the 10 in. Oh, 13's going to say no. I mean, the pockets here are wide enough, but this angle is not great for getting this in by that. He doesn't have a timeout to work with. He's going to have to do this one on his own. He's going to call the pocket next closest to him. Try and bank it back. No, he goes for a couple of rails. Puts it right up on top of the 14. That might save him right there. All right. Well, that's going to line that up for him. There it is. That'll finish it up for Walt. Hey, he's going to get a 4-1 win, which will give him 2 and tie things up with the miscues, 4-4. Okay, waiting on whoever's got to put up here. A lot of discussion going on who that should be. I believe it's up to miscues to pick a player. They've got a minute to do so. A lot of people will read the rule books and say where you've got like a 15-minute grace to get to the table and misinterpret that as you get 15 minutes to put up a player every time it's time to put up a player. 15-minute grace period that you use during league and during big tournaments is to get to the table with your team. Once you're there at the table, you have 1 minute to put up a player and get to the table with that player. Play should be continuous. We're going to get Aaron from Miscues. All right. Aaron for the miscues, skill level 2. Araceli's skill level 3 for on Q2. Aaron has made it to the table. The only person for on Q2 at their table is Jeff. I don't know where the whole rest of the team is. Ah, she went to the restroom. Okay. We're going to wait a minute for her to get back from that. Okay, I'm back. I had to take a quick break there and get something to drink. Been talking all day and mouth getting a little dry. All right, this will be Aaron. Looking at solids. Oh, just looking at the 3-7 here is something she should clear up. Where is she? No, wait, is she on the 15? Yeah, that looks like the 15. Good try. Aaron is a 2. Miscues is a team that plays Mad Hippo on Monday nights. Osceola's is a 3. And I have never seen her play, never played against her. So, no idea how she's going to do with this. Oh, nice, good, solid stroke on that. So, looks like she feels pretty steady, at least with her stance. Nice shot into the side there for Aaron. Leaving the 11 ball right in the pocket. Another good shot. Hope she didn't get too far behind that 7 for something on the 13 here. Not an easy cut shot, but that 13 into the side looks doable. Perfect. Wow. Nicely done. Bump the 10-2 there. Need to separate those a little bit more. Quite the run coming out of Aaron here. Awkward cue right over the 10 ball there. Miscued a little bit. Well, this is now problematic for both players. Let's see if Aricelis can find a way to break that up, or just gonna go for it direct. Nice shot. Gets the 7 out of there at least. From the right angle, that 2 ball should go, no problem. You can definitely see a shot taking it right up there. Aaron going for the 15 up the rail. And if she gets over to this side of the table, she might have enough clearance to get on that 10. Oh, a little unsure of herself with that shot. It's a lot of pressure. Semifinals. Getting to go to Vegas on the line for both teams. It's not your everyday league night. It just is not. Osceola's looking like she's doing a great job with it, though. Oh, is that gonna? Oh, it's drifted off. Okay. Nice run, though. And gonna get a timeout from Tristan. Tristan and I used to play Scotch doubles together. We had a Scotch doubles league there for a while on Tuesdays at Mad Hippo. Unfortunately, that is down by the wayside. I really like that format. It was a lot of fun. It was my first time playing Scotch doubles ever. I joined the team due to another member of the team unfortunately becoming ill. But for the time I was on it, had a great time. Well, she bumped that too. Good legal hit. I like hitting the 15 ball here. I mean, it is a purely defensive move. Coming back that way would be great. She's got a hard shot for Osceola here on the 8. Tristan actually really happy with that result. I'm trying to make sure Aaron knows that she did not just give up the game. She's left Aristoteles with a hard shot. And he was not wrong. It's not an easy cut. He has, of course, blocked Aaron a little bit. Defensive shot here again. Hit the side of the 15. Get it to go this way, but have the cue ball just coast right down and sit on the rail. If she can pull that off. Oh, miscued. Is she going to hit the 10 at least? Oh. Okay. Ball in hand, I don't think Aristoteles really needs it. Doesn't need to move the cue ball much, but good job communicating. Is this ball in hand? Never ever just pick the ball up without communicating or hearing from your opponent that that is indeed ball in hand. Because if they say no, it's not, you just hand the ball back to them and you've given them ball in hand. Oh, not a legal hit. There. Okay. They got that correct. So because she glanced off of it and scratched, and 4 balls did not hit a rail, the rack switches. It is now Aaron's break, where Osceola has to rack it up for her. Man, great spread. Not a lot of fours. This right here is actually a really good break. Um, that is really close to the 4 and the 1. If she wants to try and take a shot at either of those, I would call for a watch on the shot. Although not for this. This is fine. Great job getting the 4 in. If you were going to take a straight shot at that, I should say, I would ask somebody to watch it. She's got a nice shot on the 3. Left herself on the 5. This is what's going to cause her trouble right here. Osceola's doing a really nice run there. And it'll be Aaron's turn. Oh, just misses the 13. Well, leaves Aristoteles with the 1 ball. Take the 2 as well. Neither of which really easily leads to getting back on the 6-7. She's got an angle on the 6 right now, but she's got a very narrow window to get it between the 8 and the 11. And I would be really worried about overcutting it, popping that 8 ball in. Nice shot getting around for the 2. We'll take the unplanned bank shots. Shows the team. And manages to graze the 6 on our way to the 7 for a nice legal hit. Well, we're 5 o'clock now. Oh, misses that one on the 14. Well, nothing easy here for Osceola. It looks like she ought to be able to put the 7 in, though. Nice shot. Nice shot. Six ball right on up to the corner up here. Looks pretty good. Not an easy shot by any means. Oh, is it going to come back? Wow. Not the intended target, but gonna take it. And she's looking to Jeff for a timeout. Okay, timeout over. Let's see what we get out of this 8-ball shot. She's gonna try and bank it back to the pocket. She's over. Oh, stay out of the pocket, cue ball. All right. Aaron's got a real long shot on the 13. And then she's got to get a good angle on the 14 somewhere. Nice shot on the 13. She's going to get a view of the 14. That's cuttable. Looks like she can see enough of the side of it to at least make this attempt. Is it going to go anywhere? No. Oh. Maricelis looking for a bank shot again. Up and in. Nope, not this time. All right. Aaron with another shot at things. All she needs is one rack to get a point for the miscues. Well, I mean, that's the shot in my view. And she drops it. Oh! Oh! Oh, wow. Getting a hug from Walter. And I from Aristoteles. Well, that is not at the end of the match. Aristoteles does need to get to 3. She needs one more because she is playing against the 2. Okay. Decent break. Arisel's getting one in. Looks like it's a solid. She got the one ball. Got a decent angle for the 5. A bit of an awkward queuing position, but she makes it work. Looking at the 4. I think she's going to try and shoot it on up into the corner here past the 9 ball. Use the 9 ball to get it in. Nice work. 7 up the rail, maybe for the next shot. All right. Nice and straight up the rail. Unfortunately, needed a little bit of an angle to get into that pocket. Didn't get it. Great shot, though. Great shot. Aaron with the stripes now. I honestly. Oh, what would I choose in this? Probably the 9 ball. 10 ball also a good option right here. Might even be a better option than the 9 ball. He makes that work. Yep. And it's got a decent angle on the 9 again. Oh, overcuts that a little bit. Yeah, moves things around a little. Gonna leave ourselves with a shot on the 7. Possible shot on the 6. That looks like it'll go right on in if she wants it. Not an easy shot by any means. 7 being a little more straightforward. Although the shot on the 6 has the benefit of having the cue ball come this way a little way. As long as she doesn't hit it too hard, give her a shot on the 3 that could break out the 2. No, not quite. But there we are on the 3 or the 7. Nice shot. There we go. Oh, whoa. Right around the 11, which was her intended shot. She gets a 9. That's what we call a lucky bounce. You know, I actually kind of like this 15 into the 2, into the 13, just to clean things up a little bit here. If the 13 goes, great. If it doesn't go, at least things are broke up. I want to say that when I first met Tristan a couple years ago, he was a 3. He is now a 5, I believe, and really pretty good coach over there. Oh. So that's the second time Tristan's given Aaron advice. The shot goes and then the scratch, and his response to that was, maybe it's me. Tristan, just a really good natured guy. Yeah, we're gonna get a timeout for Osceola. He's Jeff just trying to give her a good chance to run as many balls off the table as possible, I believe. All right, getting somebody to watch the shot here. Okay. Good hits. And not a real good angle on the 11, and not a perfect angle on the 15 either, awful close to it, but definitely a makeable shot. Okay. Aristoteles back at it. Nice shot on the 2. Gets her right into position for the 6. Should be able to bounce up and off of this. It'd be really nice to bounce up far enough to get the 7. Well, not going to have to worry about that at the moment. And the reason I say it would have been nice to bounce up enough to get the 7 is you don't want to put the 7 in and have this in the way of your shot on the 8. By bouncing up high enough on the 7, Aristoteles could have then had the 3 ball for the corner and been able to have an easier chance at getting onto the 8. Not sure if that 7 clears the 11. Aristoteles is aiming at it like it might. Ties it up. Ties up the 11 for a bit. Aaron doesn't have good options here. I would probably try something and get yelled at by my coach, in which I graze the side of the 11 to force it towards the corner. I do not want to take a shot at this 15 here because that's the 8. It's going to take a kick shot. I don't think she really. That's what she feels comfortable with at the moment. Oh, that's going to be ball in hand for Aristoteles. Nice shot. Beautiful shot on that. 6 ball would be my choice here. A little bit of draw if she can manage it. Well, in that case, let's go for a bank or possibly just kind of cut that in. Bank it is. Oh, way to go. Beautiful shot. I'm looking at another bank here. If she can make that bank, she can definitely make this one. 3 points for on Q2 would finish this matchup. Oh, goes pretty defensive on that shot. I'm surprised. She wasn't, I don't think she was in any kind of danger of scratching. I'd have gone for it if it were me. But Aerosols was not comfortable with it, so she's the one shooting. Being comfortable with the shot is a big part of playing pool. It's time to take a risk, and there's time to say, you know what, I don't like this, and I'm going to take a defensive shot and do my best. And both of these players doing their best. Great job avoiding the scratch. That one was a potential scratch shot. Looks like Aaron's aiming for the 15. I think I'd go for the 11 first, but nope. She tried to combo it. She gets a combo. Oh, ouch. Ah. I don't know. I don't know if anybody has tried this before. A few sessions back, my Aristo's with that one. That's going to be 3 points for Anki 2. So 7-4. And that'll finish it up for our afternoon session. On Q2, we'll be moving forward. Most of the other teams still in play. I will try and make sure at the beginning of the next session to have who is still available and possibly post on the Facebook group if I can. I also have the ability to leave a post up on the YouTube channel. So if you're watching on the YouTube channel, I'll try and post on the YouTube channel when I know which teams are still in it and which ones are getting knocked out. So y'all can at least know who's still in the run for Vegas. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please do give us a like and subscribe as we try and grow this channel and have more people able to watch all this great amateur pool action.